You know, hold on. What's up, everybody? It's Odell. Whoo, boy, man, it's been a long week. It's been a very long week, and something that I want to impress upon everybody listening, everybody watching, like time, it it really waits for nobody. What's going on, Ramona? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you as always. So I'm gonna jump into this really quick. If you happen to read the title, $1 million in speaking engagements. So where did I get this number from? Am I saying that I made $1 million this year speaking? No. Am I saying that I made $1 million last year? No. Here's something that's interesting. I was at a conference last week, a week ago today, and I was talking to some people at the conference, and my business partner, everybody that has been following me for any amount of time over the last couple of years, Stan Pearson the second. He and I we're like real friends in real life. So Stan, his wife was at the same conference. And so I was talking to somebody that did not know me, that you know, had not even met me before. And she asked what I did. And I kind of told her, yeah, I'm just here at the conference learning, but, I'm a professional speaker. I've been speaking, da 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 da. And then Cynthia, Stan's wife, mentioned NAMCA, the National Association of Masterminds and Co-Curricular Advancement. That's the association that Stan and I founded 2 years ago. And she said, with their company, they've helped speakers make over $700,000 collectively since it started back in 2019. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh yeah, we did do that, right? Like we contributed to that. Speakers that we coach, speakers that we trained have amassed over, from what they've told us, like from what they've said to us, close to $700,000. That's a lot of money. But then I started looking at the money that I had made personally, and I said, oh my, over the past few years, I, in some shape or form, have been responsible or have contributed to over $1 million in speaking engagements. Here's what's really cool, though. It's been in one industry. Primarily, we have some clients that do business in other industries, but it's primarily been in the college market. And then I thought about, I would like, the enormity of that is not about me. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with me, but I thought about all the people whose families have been positively impacted. I thought about the people individually. When you got a little extra money in your pocket, you you move around a little more confidently, I should say, right? You move around a little more confidently when you got a little money jingling in your pocket or in your bank account. So then for me, I'm a perspective guy, right? I'm a perspective guy. So if I've helped contribute to close to $1 million in speaking engagements over the last couple of years, how did I do it, and how can we do more of it? Because one thing that I've learned is that success reproduces. Dr. Pritchard, what's up? How you feeling? Success, it reproduces itself. And that's one thing that my mentor told me a long time ago. Success reproduces itself. So how can we do it again? How can we do it better? How can we do it more efficiently? And that's really what the point of this talk is. And for everybody listening, everybody that is a speaker, everybody that is coming to speak, hey Tab, what's up? What's going on? Speaking, I want you to take this note. Good to see you too. I aspire to take a month off like you. One day. I'm writing it on the board. I'll do it. But speaking is the highest paid profession per performance in general. Right? And here's what I mean by that. There are a bevy of people that get paid a lot of money to do a lot of things. Professional athletes, entertainers, all of those people, right? They get paid a lot, but there are more people that get paid less. For every Denzel Washington, for every Will Smith, there's 100,000 other wannabes that don't get paid that much. In the speaking game, somebody like me who you've never heard of could get paid 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, $15,000 to talk, and nobody's ever heard of me. There are more of those people and more opportunities for people than there are in the entertainment and the athletic environments, even the CEOs. So if speaking is something that you're like, I don't know, I wonder if I should, I don't know. There's a couple of ways that you can do it. First of all, you got to understand the opportunity that's there. All you need, and this is what my public speaking professor, Dr. Pond, told me when I was 22, when I just started. He said, all you need is a message and a market willing to pay for that message. That's all you need. That's it. Coach Pate, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. All you need is a message and a market willing to pay for that message. So if you have a message, it doesn't, if you have a business, if you have a service, a product, or something that people want to pay for, then you can get paid to speak. And then furthermore, you can get paid to market whatever that thing is. The reason why I started in the college market is because I didn't think anybody would listen to a 22-year-old kid who didn't really do that well in school, who really didn't have any expertise in anything. I had no idea. So I said, well, let me start with a group that I could, reach out and touch. But you listening, you probably have an expertise in something. And so you have a lot to contribute. And again, I believe for most people, not everybody, for most people, getting started in the college space helps for these 3 reasons I'm going to talk about. And if anybody's interested, if you want to get paid more to speak in the college market or you want to explore the college market, I'm running a challenge next week for 5 days. How many days? 5 days. I'm going to be coaching you for 5 days. Every single day, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be coaching you. So if you're interested in that, all you got to do is go to getbookedonmorestages.com and sign up for that. The VIP option is $297. That's where I'll be with you 2 hours a day. The general admission session is $97. I'll be with you 1 hour a day. So getbookedonmorestages.com. But anyway, here's why I start with the college market. Number one, it's easiest, I believe, to identify and contact the decision makers. It's easiest. You can find them a whole lot easier than any other industry that I've seen. That is important because when you're reaching out to people, a lot of people just throw spaghetti at a wall. They just, I don't know, they turn around 100 times in the dark and just throw at a target that they don't even know where it is. With the college market, is there's 7 departments that I teach about, that I talk about. Hey, Dion, what's up? That I talk about that allow you to become successful in the college market. And you can reach out to those individuals. The job titles are there. Most colleges have their information online. It's publicly accessible. It's easy to get to. So that's the first thing. If anything, to give you confidence to reach out to the people that have the money to book you. That's the first thing. Here's the second thing that I want to get to as it relates to speaking in the college market. And this is something that I want you to think about. How long do you want your business to be successful? That's something for you to think about. How long do you want your business to be successful? And the reason why I asked that question is because, how can I say, I really can't say this delicately. We're all going to die one day. We're all going to die one day. And we don't know when. And the reason why I say that is because usually the younger people are here longer. Usually, again, Not Odell's words. That's insurance, all the actuaries that do all that stuff, right? So wouldn't it make sense to set your business up for success? You get involved in the college space. You have a younger demographic that's consuming your content. But Odell, I can't sell to college students. They don't have any money. That's one way of looking at it. Won't they have money one day? Right? They'll have money one day. And then here's the magic that happens. When you speak, you are seen as an authority. In some cases, you're seen as a celebrity if you position it right. What if in 10 years you could almost guarantee future business for yourself? Wouldn't that be interesting? You can do that in the college market, because that 18-year-old that you speak to today, in 5 years will be 23. They'll be transitioning into the job market or into grad school or whatever. In 10 years, they'll be 28. Hopefully they'll be in the job market. Maybe they can get you booked to speak, or maybe they can pay for your book or your coaching or a product or something, but they'll know you. And see, we discount that a lot because we need the money now, right? I need the money right now. Like when I first started, I needed it yesterday. But if you want your business to be successful, wouldn't it make sense for as many younger humans as possible to get to know you, like you, and trust you? Especially in a world where communication is fragmented, especially in a world where people's attention is diverted, right? It would make sense. College market. Here's the third reason. And I've got tons of reasons. I'm just sharing 3. The third reason is it's predictable. They are going to do events every year around the same time all over the country. Here's what I mean. Look, we'll start with the calendar, right? January, the beginning of a new year, right? The beginning of the spring semester, even though it's in the winter. So they want their students to get back to a great start. They want them refreshed or whatever. They bring in speakers for that. They also, some of them bring in speakers for transition, orientation, for trainings, stuff like that. MLK Day is in the middle of January. Every year for the last, 40 years or so, they do something for MLK Day. 2 weeks after MLK Day, there's Black History Month. If you're not into Black history for whatever reason, that's when a lot of conferences go down. A lot of conferences go down in February. A lot of them that don't have anything to do with Black History Month, but they're trying to get the year started off right. This is without fail. March, more conferences, right? The seasons are starting to change. There are elections for the SGA. There are new appointments in fraternity and sorority life. A lot of things are going on. April, you're getting close to the end of the year. They need recharge. There's Financial Literacy Month. Are you tracking with me? They have to do it because that's what happens. Like they do it all the time. Their annual leadership conferences, their annual trainings. There's all this stuff going on all the time, no matter what. And there's close to 5,000 colleges, universities, and community colleges in the United States. So there's so much opportunity. There's too much opportunity. How much of that are you going to claim? And you can do it while you're doing other stuff. I've had clients. I have clients that are lawyers, that are attorneys, like with really good jobs. They still getting that speaking money. One of my clients, she was a school counselor, was making so much money. She said, you know what? I think it's time to step away from this. Another one of my clients, he was in education. He was an engineer. Another one was engineer. A lot of these, they have jobs that are significant, but they can still speak. A lot of college events, the bigger ones, the conferences, they do it on the weekend. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. But here are 3 things that I want to give you that you must do if you want to get booked in the college space or whatnot. And again, if colleges is something that you're interested in, get booked on morestages.com. You can go there, or if you're on Instagram, you can go to the link in my bio or whatnot. All you got to do first, and I give you the 3 C's, and you can use this in, again, any market, any market. First, the first C is celebrity. I'm on record, and I'll say it. All the gurus can challenge me if they want to. Celebrity content is not king. Celebrity is king. You have to learn how to build your celebrity. And the way you build your celebrity is through authority and publicity. That's how you build it. But the publicity doesn't have to be on a mass scale. It doesn't have to be on, it doesn't have to be. It helps if it's on the news or something like that. But it's got to be where the decision makers are looking, where their attention is. So that could be on LinkedIn. That could be on another social media platform. But you got to build your celebrity, because celebrity is where they celebrate your personality. That means you get to know them. They get to know you. They get to like you. They get to trust you, or they don't, or they find out that they don't like you. They don't trust you. And then you move on to the next. But you have to start building your celebrity in the market that can pay you. You don't want everybody to know who you are. You want people that can pay you to know who you are. Be a celebrity to them. That's the first thing. The second thing is connections. You got to build connections. I just had a conversation today. I think she was on here. Bianca was on here. She probably hopped off. I interviewed Bianca for the NAMCA podcast for my company NAMCA. She said on the podcast, hey, if you're a new speaker, I'm probably not going to respond to your email or your cold call. I have to see you. So you have to build connections with people, that can pay you. Hey, Bianca. Yes. So you, thanks. So you see, I'm not telling the story. What's going on? Tasha, Dr. Brandy, what's up? So you've got to build connections. And the way you build connections is you show up where the decision makers are and you be your best self. I think a lot of times we try to put on a facade. We try to be somebody that we're not. Just be you, but be very succinct at what you do. When somebody asks me what I do, it's like, oh, I teach student leaders communication skills that are necessary to thrive in a diverse, ever-changing workplace. Oh, communication skills. Tell me more about that. Well, yeah, I teach communication, compartmentalization, conflict resolution, so on and so forth. There are 4 levels of communication: mass communication, public communication, and then you have personal, interpersonal, and then you have the intrapersonal, what you say to yourself. On every level of communication, there's a story being sold. What story are you buying? And I can go on and on and on about communication, but I know my lines, right? Like, I know what I talk about. So when I meet people, it's easy for me to convey that message. Oh, Dale talks about communication. Oh, cool. So that's the big thing. And then here's the last thing: content. So content is a thing. Content is a thing. You've got to develop compelling content. You've got to develop content, and this is what I believe: content that solves an urgent problem for the decision maker in their job, that has nothing to do with booking you to speak. Most people won't say that. I understand. I get it. But you've got to create content for the decision maker to help them do their job better. Because here's the reality of it: most people won't book you to speak. Here's the other side of that reality: you don't want most people to book you to speak. You can't handle the opportunities. 1,000 speakers couldn't handle all the opportunities. It's not possible. So what you want to do is you want to create goodwill for people, right? Thank you. See, we got a college decision maker right here on Fraternity and Sorority Life. She helped them do their job better. And they might not hire you, but if you create goodwill, we know this, we've lived this. If you do enough good for people, they'll want to do good for you. It's as simple as that. And when I first got into the business, I didn't know that. I thought, oh, if I just do a good job, or if I'm really good, if I just share my resume in an email. No. What problems are they having? What are they trying to figure out? How can your content help them solve an urgent problem? That's what you do, but you do it at a mass scale. You show up where they are, you rock out, you do your thing, and then you ask for the opportunity. But you have to do that a lot. Like that's the last thing I'll kind of say as we close up. Gio, what's up, man? I tried to call you, but I guess your assistant, just didn't have time for me. I understand, man. I understand. So that's what I would say. Again, if you're interested in speaking at colleges, you can go to my challenge, get booked on more stages. I'm going to coach you for 5 days about some of the stuff we talked about today. But I appreciate y'all being on, and I appreciate y'all, supporting all the people, my inner circle people. Man, I love y'all for showing up. Appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all on the next one. God bless. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, hello. How are you? I need to sign up for the challenge, man. Like for real, for real. I did a challenge 2 months ago. I don't know when I did it. It was fire then, but this one, it's gonna be even more fire. So you want to show up? We got some slots available. All you got to do is go to get booked on more stages, or you can go to getbookedatcolleges.com. Either one, it'll take you to the same place. Sign up. We start Monday evening at 7 o'clock. That's right, 7 p.m. I am gonna miss Peyton and Eli doing Monday Night Football to coach y'all. So make sure that you're there. See you at the top, not from the top.